Hello, Namaste, and very welcome to the class today. Today I'd like to share with you the second part of the Myoyin, of the myofascia release, what we did last week already, working with the two tennis balls to do a trigger point massage and then a few yin yoga poses. Last week we did the lower part, so the lower back, the pelvis, gluteus area, and today I'd like to do the upper part, shoulder neck area, there where we have a lot of tension. Yeah, so this upper part. So all what you would need are two tennis balls, 1 or 2 blocks would be great, especially for one asana. 2 blocks would be perfect, and a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, the blocks are completely fine. Yeah. If you do it the first time, it's about massaging the fascia, the connective tissue, finding trigger points that cause tension in our tissue, in our myofascial tissue, in the muscles and the surrounding fascia. And it works the same like acupressure or deep tissue massage or rolfing if you have had ever this kind of treatment. And we combine it with yin yoga poses. So first we stimulate the trigger points and massage in this area, and then we go into deep passive stretch. I like to start right away with the upper part. So the first part where we stimulate is right here, from the head to the neck, this bone here, this bony part. There, if you press with your fingertips here, you may feel already that there is quite a lot of tension. For this first pose, we would need 1 block. So place your block here and 1 tennis ball. We're going to do each side separately. So lie down in a comfortable way and place the block just behind or underneath your head. And we're going to start with the right side, so just move it a bit more to the right, and then place your tennis ball right here at that spot what I just showed you, which is below the bony part. And then from here, you feel it probably already, the first trigger point, but the movement is very simple. It's just turning the head towards the right shoulder and back. Moving the head to the right and back to center. Yeah, this is to start. Later on you may like to move a bit more in other directions. You will feel it. But to start, just turn your head to the right, drop the head to the right shoulder and back to center. And this can be in a very slow motion, massaging this part of the body. And in this practice, it's again a lot about exploration, feeling into your body, finding these tight, tense areas. And in the first 2 minutes, we just massage here that area, exploring. In our second part, we will find the trigger points and hold for about 30 seconds to a minute. And third part is the yin yoga pose, to do a deep stretch here. So take you another minute time to explore. Massage that part of the body. If you discovered tension here, trigger points, Then I invite you to find the trigger point and then just stay here, allowing the weight of your head to release completely. Breathe. In this practice, again, the breath is very important. It's your most important tool. Supporting you if you feel the massage is quite challenging. The trigger points can really hurt a lot. Very sensitive. And you may feel the pain not only in this point directly in this area, no, but more spreading, maybe here into your shoulder, into your arm, or into your back or head. The last minute here, holding trigger points, or move your head. My invitation for each practice is take self-responsibility. I give you examples, inspiration, show you the basic pose, but then from here on, please adapt the pose, the movement to your body, to what feels good for you and right at that moment. And then slowly take the tennis ball out. You can just rest your head a moment here on the block, feeling into your body, into the part where you stimulated. Maybe noticing a difference from the right side to the left. And then switch whenever you are ready to the other side. Bring the block a bit more to the left. And then again, lie your head down on the tennis ball. And this time the movement is slowly turning the head towards the left shoulder. But feel free to do any other movement here, exploring, massaging this part. Yes, at the low part of your skull, there where the bones of the head finish and the soft tissue of the neck is starting. Yeah, and that area right here at the bottom of the skull, there you find the trigger points, sensitive parts, tension, tight areas. Maybe you have discovered already a few tense spots. If you like, stay about 30 seconds, maybe even up to a minute, releasing the weight of your head, stimulating this point. And then most of the time it's very small movements. Just shifting a bit weight of finding a different angle of stimulation. Explore that area. One more minute here on the left side. And you hold for a moment, keep on breathing. Normally it takes a few seconds and then it's melting, it's becoming soft. The tension slowly is melting. And then slowly take the tennis ball out. Rest your head for a moment here on the block and feel. And slowly come up into seated pose. We're going to stretch that area a bit by just allowing our head or our chin to move towards the chest. Yeah, this is the movement, or this is the stretch. Allow the head to slowly sink until you feel a nice stretch along the back side of your neck. It's not about pushing yourself somewhere. Allow the gravity to do the work for you. Just drop your head, the chin towards the chest. Take the last 3 breaths here. The next inhalation brings you up. Breathe. We're going to explore our upper part of the trapezius, which is here. It's actually that part from the ear along the neck, that upper part here. If you touch yourself here, you probably feel already knots. So both sides, this will be our area where we stimulate with the 2 tennis balls. I like to use either a block or a bolster to bring my pelvis up to make it a bit more intense. If you like, you can try it and join me, and it's easier to get to this point. So I bring the bolster right under my pelvis to lift the pelvis, and then place the tennis balls each side just here next to the neck. You may feel already the tension here, the tense areas, tight areas. Maybe this is already enough for you. To make it a bit deeper work, you can bring your arms above the head, and now it's about moving here, shifting a bit weight from left to right. Now see if you can massage this spot here. If the tennis balls move out, just bring them back here. And I find it really easier with the arms up or above the head. And you move back and forth, and you can shift weight to the left, to the right. There is no certain technique, what is right or wrong. Any movement here is welcome. Maybe you focus more on one side and then the other side, or both at the same time. And I'm pretty sure we all explore here tension. And maybe you can release tension here already. It may be painful. So see how deep you like to go and how intense you do the massage. It's your choice. It's your body. So take care of your body. Find the right stimulation. Keep on massaging. Or if you explore already trigger points where you like to stay, then you're very welcome to just come here into stillness, sink. Allow your body weight to sink. Maybe shifting to the left and just use this trigger point or the right side or both on the same time. I'd like you to explore, to feel. Close your eyes if this is comfortable. Bring your senses inwards and breathe deeply. If you hold the trigger points about 30 seconds to a minute, in the beginning you may feel that it's very tight, but then after a few breaths in stillness, the tissue is melting, the tension slowly releasing. I'm going to stay here for 2 more minutes, massaging, finding trigger points. Shifting weight, move slowly. Explore this part of your body and see if you can release tension through the massage with the tennis balls, through the finding the trigger points, and stay. The last minute here. What a gift to yourself, this self-massage. I really love going to a massage therapist, but sometimes you don't find the time, or you don't want to spend the money, or there is no appointment available. So discover the power of just these 2 tennis balls, giving yourself a treat. It doesn't cost anything besides your time. And then slowly take the tennis balls out. Maybe the bolster for a moment under your knees. Feel. You have stimulated the blood circulation, and you may feel this, that it's hot now in that area, or minimum warm. And probably you feel energy moving, flowing, or pulsating. What do you explore? And then slowly prepare for the yin pose. Same here with the bolster. If you don't have a bolster, a block is great as well. We're going to go into the shoulder stand, and the main pose will be snail pose. So we're going to have a deep stretch in this upper part here of the back. First, lift your legs up. Place the bolster right underneath the pelvis to keep your legs here. Just a moment, enjoy. And then slowly start moving your legs. Maybe halfway feels already enough. Keeping the bolster here. But to really come to the upper part, close to the shoulders, I invite you to really lift the pelvis up. And then allow the knees to drop. You may like to hug your legs. Or you keep your arms straight on the floor. By shifting the weight a bit back and forth, find this sweet spot where you did the massage, where you've maybe experienced pain or tension. Get to this point, back and open here. Enjoy the stretch in the upper part of your shoulders, shoulder neck area, next to the cervical spine, thoracic spine. And also in the yin yoga, we play with the weight, shifting weight a bit to exactly feel the stretch where it feels good. breath here. Take 3 last, really slow and deep breath. Move out of the pose. Use your arms and hands to support. Push the palms into the mat, the forearms. And in slow motion, roll back. Really slow motion. Vertebra by vertebra coming back. And those of you who feel comfortable, you can also float your legs slow motion to the floor. And then just stay here, lying down a moment, feeling into the upper part, shoulder, neck area. Any sensations you notice here, you feel, what has changed. And then slowly come back up, seated pose. We're going to explore still the trapezius muscle a bit lower now. So all that area in between the spine and the shoulder blade on both sides. Yeah, that's the part where we massage now, in that area. The spot where we carry, or most of the tension is in that area. So it will be a wonderful treat for all of us, including myself. I love it. Again, bolster here, bring your pelvis up, feet on the ground, and this time place the tennis balls in between the shoulder blades and the spine. So at the lower part maybe of the shoulder blades, and from here you just roll and massage. And I'm sure everybody is exploring tight areas here. This may be quite intense already, so enjoy just this movement. For those who like to go deeper, you may like to bring your arms back up again, explore this variation, and it's rolling back, down and up again, or shifting weight again. Yeah, explore what's the difference when you bring your arms down or when you integrate movement with your arms. This is maybe the most intense area, and you feel that it's quite painful. If this is too much for you, you can also bring the bolster here on the floor and just move a bit like this. Yeah, if you bring the pelvis higher, it's more intense. So maybe this is already enough for you. Explore your body, explore the tense, the tight areas, spots. And see if you can find some release. The breath is supporting to let go with each exhalation, to get rid of tension. detoxifying through each exhalation. Wonderful massage. And you feel when there is a spot, when there's a trigger point where you like to stay, you just stay. Allowing your body weight to sink. And just explore with your arms what's the difference if you bring them above the head, if you shift a bit weight. Just changing a bit the angle when you stimulate. When it's very sensitive or painful, try to soften your jaws, your face, sinking, surrendering into that stimulation, breathing. We all experience this practice differently. So it's about finding out how does it work for you, which variation you do. If you feel comfortable in moving and massaging, then great, keep on going, moving. For those who love to stay, feeling the trigger points, you can be here. One variation which I like when I found trigger points is also lifting the knees and come even a bit deeper. Yeah, this gives a little bit more of weight, pressure into the balls. But only if this feels right. If this is too much, then don't do it. Enjoy 2 more minutes here of massaging, moving, or just enjoying stillness. And the last minute here. And then slowly take the tennis balls out. Again, bring your bolster, if you have one, just under your knees and feel the sensations. Observe what happens when you release. How does your tissue, your body respond to the stimulation? Observe, feel. then slowly come up again. We're going to move into the Yin Yoga practice. And we're going to practice two poses here. The first one is a twist where we stimulate this area by twisting. Rolling panda or melting heart twist. You know the poses probably. Choose your variation. I show you all three variations. The softest variation would be child's pose and then bringing the left arm to the left side and the right on top. Yeah, I'll show you on this side. Stimulating, stretching the back side of your shoulder. Option number one. Option number two, from here, bringing one arm underneath the body. Same thing. Back side of the shoulder. Or, as the third option, stepping your foot out for the rolling panda pose. Choose one of the three options. And again here, by shifting weight, especially of the pelvis, more to the right or more to the left, you can make the stretch a bit more intense or not so intense. Bring your awareness to your breath now. And take care of your shoulder neck area. See if you can find a position with your head that it feels good, that maybe you receive a nice length in the shoulder neck, additional to the stretch of the back side of your shoulder, in between shoulder blade and spine. Take the last 3 breaths here. With your next inhalation, slowly come back to center. Maybe a few cat and cow stretch here if you like. And then switch sides. Take your other arm underneath your body now. Maybe melting heart twist feels good. Shift the weight of the pelvis here to make it more intense or soften. Put the leg out if you like for rolling panda variation. Or if both is too much, please open your legs. Child's pose. And then come here. One of the three options, which one suits you best? There's not one better than the other one, or more advanced, or beginner's pose. All poses are great. It's just about finding out which one suits me best. To respect your body, to explore your body, and adapting the pose to what you need. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Breathing into the part of the body where you feel the stretch. Direct your breath here. One more minute here on this side. Keep the breath awareness. Make sure your breath is slow and deep. Equal rhythm in between your in and exhalation. Receiving fresh oxygen and prana, and letting go of tension and toxins, detoxifying on all levels, physical, mental, and emotional. Take the last 3 breaths here. Your next inhale slowly brings you back. And from here, just come into child's pose for a moment. Slowly from here, roll up. And share with me a forward bend. And I like you to choose which one. Maybe you know already where you feel the best stretch from the mid-back. Yeah. Feeling a stretch from here to here mainly in a forward bend. That could be either caterpillar or a butterfly, bend legs, or open legs for dragonfly. One of the three poses, any forward bend where you can really come into that forward bend with a round back, releasing the head, rounding here and feeling a nice stretch. As we have all different bodies and feeling different sensations, choose which one suits you the best here. Give it a try if you're not sure. If you have very tight hamstrings, this is probably not the best pose for you. Then allow the legs to be bent and come into butterfly pose. If forward bending in general is difficult, sit on a blanket a bit higher, tilting the pelvis forward, and then come here. Maybe in this pose, bringing your arms underneath your legs. So join me for a forward bend. And give your body time, you know. It takes about a minute to 2 minutes until it starts opening from inside. So there's no rush. You just settle here. See if you can allow your head to become heavy. If it doesn't feel good in your cervical spine or in the neck, then please support your head with a block, for example, or a bolster, anything that gives you support. But to receive that nice opening all along the upper back, into your head. It's great if you can just hang out here. Each exhalation supports you to come deeper into the relaxation, to explore the releasing, the letting go. Feel into your body how the body is melting with each exhalation, becoming soft. Enjoy the pose for another minute, fully surrendering. Round back. Enjoy the last 3 breaths here. And then inhaling, slowly come up. Feel into this part of your body. How does the upper back feel now? We have one last pose where you would need 2 blocks, or it would be great if you have 2 blocks. And in this pose we like to stimulate finding trigger points here on the chest, below the collarbone, in this area. Yeah, there, pectoralis muscle. We open here, this muscle, in this area, stimulating. And we just find 3 points. The first one is quite close to the sternum, the second one in the center, and the third one quite close to the shoulder. You will feel just 3 trigger points in this area. To support, we will place 2 blocks here and the 2 balls. And the pelvis will come a bit higher onto the bolster. So bring this under your hip bones and then place the blocks right under your chest. And lie down here, finding the first trigger point close to the sternum, close to the center, and see if you can surrender here, holding for a minute. Allowing your body weight to sink. Take the last breath here. And then just move, find another spot here in your chest. Another trigger point or 2 on both sides, 1. And then again, sink. Just stay here, allow your weight to sink into the balls. There's one more trigger point. Bring the tennis balls closer to the outside, closer to your shoulders, and find 2 points there. And then take you another minute here. And very slowly come out of the pose. Take your moment in child's pose. And then our last pose, slowly come up, is the reclining butterfly. So a nice opening in a very relaxed way on a bolster. Opening the pectoralis, this area where we did the trigger point stimulation. You're all familiar with the pose already, and you know this is my favorite yin pose as it has so many benefits, but now we focus on the opening of the pectoralis of the chest. Allow the legs to drop, soles of the feet touching, and spread your arms wide to the side. Find that position that gives you a nice opening along this myofascial tissue, pectoralis. Enjoy that finishing pose for a few minutes in silence. Only listening to your breath. Surrender here completely. Breathe deeply and enjoy another minute here. The last 3 breaths here. Release your arms slowly and bring your legs back up. From here, just roll over to your favorite side. Rest a moment. And slowly, without any rush, from here, move back to a seated pose. Keeping your eyes closed for the last minute. Take your moment to feel into your body after this treatment, after this practice. Self-massage, trigger points, yin yoga, deep stretches. Bring the hands in Namaste in front of your heart. Drop the chin slightly. For a moment of gratitude for everything you have, for everything that is there. Sometimes we just don't see it anymore. And find something you are grateful for each day, even if it's just a tiny little thing. Counting your blessings. Namaste. Well, thank you so much for sharing this practice. How do you feel? I feel amazing. I did quite half of the class with you, and I feel already the benefits, the effects. Hope you feel the same, like free in the shoulders, a bit of tension released, and wishing you a great day and see you back tomorrow.